I'm Pat.
I'm Will,
Hi guys, I'm Jeffrey.
talking about windshield cleaning tips.
Windshield soup, that kind of stuff, man.
Yes. Upside down soup.
It's all one mixed bucket.
I'm not gonna put soup on my windshield.
You're not supposed to.
Okay.
No.
None of us suggested that. That's all you, buddy.
But this is like the first snow.
It's not snowing here, man.
Right.
It might get there.
Maybe.
Might.
We did
It is
have
way fucking late.
It's way.
Way late. We're like at least a month late now.
I said Hawaii got snow on their mountains before we got
Mountain. Yeah.
they have two.
It's also a volcano.
Yeah. But they're like, normally, it's very rare that they get their snow before us.
We got none.
Yeah. It has been crazy.
Well, it's not a lack of moisture either. It
was 100% lack of moisture.
We have tons of rain.
Not in the last month or two.
Oh, not in the last month.
Yeah,
but
I'm like, there's been nothing.
Oh no! I thought you just like on the. We still have gotten moisture throughout the year, so it's not like
We did pretty good, man. Yeah. But it's snowpack. Snowpack's the thing that you want.
Yeah.
So, and then I think it snowed up in Teller County for like the first time just like 2 days ago. So
Yikes. Yeah, it's been crazy.
Did you know that not a single hurricane has made landfall in the United States since they renamed it the Gulf of America?
Wait, is it officially named?
Here.
So
if that's what it shows up on Google Maps, so it's official.
Does it really?
Yeah.
I have not. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know it. I didn't know it actually happened.
It is what it is. I mean, it's the same thing where different languages have different names for different places. So, I mean, I'd ask you, like, what's the Japanese word for Great Britain?
Imperialist.
It's weird. It's not Great Britain. Igirasu, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Igirasu.
Okay.
That's not Great Britain.
It's Inglaterra in Spanish.
There you go.
Yeah, but it's just England.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Now, if it's a direct translation, like Estados Unidos, right?
That's pretty.
That's
close,
just
yeah.
your word for this word.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, I never put it together that was their word for England.
Doesn't that strike you as odd?
It didn't even cross my mind. So, hey, thank you.
Isn't Japan is Nippon?
Nippon.
Right.
Nippon, okay.
Yeah.
It's
Napalm.
It's Nippon to Americans.
Because it's got a P in it.
Right. Same thing with cities in India.
What about them?
Well, they call it Mumbai.
Yeah.
We call it Bombay.
Well, I guess. I mean, I know people from there. They call it Mumbai.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you go to...
Well, Beijing used to be Peking.
That's true.
Yeah. They just kind of like, it's, whatever.
Well, again, if on their map it says that. On our map it says that.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I might set to local settings on Google. So.
Interesting. I didn't know. When did it officially... Like the day after Trump took over?
Like the week of.
Yeah. I remember hearing about it. I just thought he was like posturing and having fun.
No, he did it. Now, to say that this actually obviously did not prevent these hurricanes, but we didn't have any land.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't had very many this year. There's like the one that hit Jamaica.
It like wiped it out.
Right. It really fucked up.
Was it that bad?
It was super. Like I thought that was like a Cat 5, like the first Cat 5.
Yeah.
And it never hit here at all?
Nope.
Wow.
Nope. None have made landfall.
Wow, it just took like a hard left or something, huh?
Well, right.
Hard right. So it just came swoop and just
it's
like right at something.
In and out. Yeah.
Huh.
That's fine. That's fine. I mean, it's. I don't know.
So now they got extra FEMA money.
Man, okay, so you say that, and I read about the Florida and California have some of the most fucked up insurance structures I have ever seen in my life.
I could believe it.
Yeah, I could believe it.
Their states get
Hurricane
wiped.
and air and fucking earthquakes,
Forest fires.
forest
That's
fires.
the California
Yeah.
one is the forest fires
And
area, right?
hurricanes.
And hurricanes over there. And the take on this, they say like this would happen in any other state, right? Is this land would be declared uninsurable, right? By the insurance companies. They would say, in fact, insurance companies did
I was
say,
starting to say that.
right? And did before. They said, we're not going to insure this, right? So
Yeah. Build at your own risk.
build at your own risk, right? But the thing was, the actual governments of those areas said, like, well, we can't do that.
Because people won't live here.
So they formed their own insurance companies. And when your state offers an insurance company that's competitive against like national companies, it does not work out the same way. And it means that every other taxpayer is subsidizing those people to live where they shouldn't be living.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I can.
I don't think I would live in Florida or California.
I'd live in either place. I mean, there are certain
Yeah.
places I wouldn't live. I mean, both of those are huge states. So
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
Florida is like 80% surrounded by water. So
yes,
That humidity.
yeah, it's pretty brutal. So California's at least got really nice weather.
it does.
Yeah.
Well, Florida also has really nice weather
I don't think you'd live. You take that humidity every day.
at like 80. Sure.
What about it's 92 out?
Yeah, their summers are pretty.
Wow.
Actually, their summers go late too.
I'd be indoors.
Right. Along with everybody else.
I mean,
in your insured house.
I mean, I was just gonna say it like the machine cools the air for me. That's totally all right.
So you can live anywhere because you're going to be indoors.
No, I mean there are some places that I definitely wouldn't leave. I mean, I think Wyoming's kind of like a hard no.
Wyoming's a hard no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a hard no. There's just nothing there. There's nothing. The McDonald's index is just way too big in terms of like
Per capita. Well, you have fewer people.
A lot.
I guess it's like distance miles.
that's exactly
Yeah.
it. Is the benefit of again, and we knew all those guys that lived up there. Is you have this massive area where it's like, yeah, if you like racing like quads, right?
shooting.
Shooting all this other stuff, I'm like, that's great, but where is the closest McDonald's?
It's
Right.
far.
It's
So-
way far.
So what is ideal? Because you obviously don't like your neighbors. So, but you want your stuff.
Yes.
So where would ideal Jeff Land be?
Fewer people, but all the amenities.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that exists.
It's fucking
I think-
Switzerland or something.
Yeah, you have to take the.
One of those places where you have to be a billionaire.
You have to bite the bullet on
Exactly.
something, huh?
Okay, so that would be sort of also like an Aspen thing, where those things exist. They're
You're gonna pay.
very expensive.
You're gonna pay. Yeah, Big Mac's like fucking $14. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
But if you have that place, you're in the room to spend $14 on a Big Mac.
You can have as many as you like.
Right.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't live there.
I wouldn't think Aspen would be
Aspen?
for you.
Man, I haven't been to Aspen since I was a kid, so I can't even
I don't know
imagine.
if I've ever been.
Yeah, I was a kid. Went to Breckenridge a couple years ago. That place is like fucking Aspen, so it's expensive.
Yeah, I've been to Breckenridge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
They've got a Mickey D's.
What you doing in Breckenridge?
It was Oktoberfest.
Oh, okay. No, like it wasn't skiing.
No, actually, it's been more than a few years because they killed that off after COVID. So
Oh.
apparently it came back, but
I figured it'd be bad.
not for a couple years. So
Well,
yeah,
isn't that kind of group mind up there the ones that were really freaked out
I
about?
have no idea, man.
Aren't those,
So
those
the mountain
whole-
towns are like fucking, you know,
It's mixed bag.
It is totally a mixed bag. You find ones that are complete like redneckistan, and
But
then
the really rich ones?
no, that's the opposite. They're fucking
Yes, yeah.
Davos,
Okay,
man.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so,
But the really
but
rich
they're only
ones.
15 miles apart.
And we
So,
built up fence between
you
us.
usually
too.
have to drive through one to get to the other. So yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it
I
doesn't.
mean, look, we have that here. Like, I don't remember the actual intersection, but when you go down there, it's like, all right, here's the Hood, here's the Broadmoor. It's just which turn do you take? You know what I'm talking about. It's just,
Yes.
yeah. You probably know the intersection.
Yeah, it's like
Is it Lake? It's not.
It's probably about 2 blocks north of Lake.
Yeah.
on fucking 115 or Nevada. So
Yeah.
because you go under the bridge on Nevada, and then it's like fucking Mordor.
Correct.
And then you got about 2 miles, and then it's the Broadmoor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely don't associate down that way, like ever.
No, but I mean,
I couldn't tell you a single street name, other than I know one of them goes up to the zoo.
oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's Lake. You
Is
go
that
down
Lake?
Lake,
Yeah.
and you turn left at the Broadmoor and keep going, and it's the zoo. So
Yeah.
That's the only time. And it's been
that's where all the
several
roundabouts are,
years.
man.
Yeah. It's been probably 3 years since I've been to the zoo. So
It's been a minute since I've been to the zoo. So when my daughter was younger, we used to go at least once or twice a year.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, didn't you guys like have a season pass or something?
we
like
did
that?
have
Yeah.
a season pass
Yeah.
at the family one year. We went like 3 times that year. So I saw everything in the zoo.
Yeah.
So after a little while, I was like, I'm going to take the bus. This thing is steep.
Yeah, William's done with zoos. I've seen the animals.
I love zoos, man. So I just don't go to any other ones, whenever I get the chance. I've been to the Denver Zoo a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah. But been to the Pueblo Zoo.
I didn't even know they had a zoo.
They do. It's not bad. It's kind of sad. So, but parts of it are pretty nice.
What's their best animal?
I mean, they
Do they
have
have-
like all the standard one. They don't have anything that's like really stand out.
Do they have elephants?
No, I don't think they do.
They have giraffes though.
They
don't
do have giraffes.
Do they?
They have
Okay.
giraffes. They have cats. They have bears. Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. It's been a few years since I've been there.
So we don't have elephants.
We do not. We
That's-
used
that's
to
the
a long
difference.
time ago. So, but we do not anymore. We still have a rhino, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe two.
Yeah. Do we?
It's like past the giraffes. They got those big pens there. I think they had
Oh,
one there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then they built a penguin house.
A new one?
Well, yeah, they didn't have a penguin house before.
Oh, I thought they did. I remember them having penguins ever since I was a little kid.
Did they?
They
Well,
were right next to hippos in
I was
that
gonna say,
yeah.
wasn't
fucking shit-stained house.
wasn't part of like a larger like aviary or like a
No, it was
No.
enclosed.
Yeah,
was
it
enclosed? It was
The
enclosed.
aviary is way different.
trying to remember. It's like you guys.
Yeah,
are
I
kids.
bet you haven't
this is-
gone in.
This was a fucking field trip. The last time I went.
Yeah, okay. It's been a minute.
This was something where you went to school with dollars to pay for it and a sack lunch.
Right, yeah. And you got those crackers.
Giraffe crackers.
Yeah.
Yes, I heard they
Give
don't
them
serve those things
lettuce.
anymore.
No, now you get
That's
less.
so corny.
Well, it's
They-
been that way for 20, for
Yeah.
15 years, man.
They love the lettuce. They come to you. It's
Yeah, they
fun.
come to you.
Well, okay, I get it, but you used to dare the other kids to eat the giraffe crackers.
You can eat the lettuce. It's okay.
But giraffe crackers, I mean, that was the thing. It
No
was
one knew what the giraffe cracker.
no, it was akin to like dog food.
They were just rye crackers. You can buy them in the fucking store.
You can buy those crackers. We actually found the
Yeah.
ones. It's like these are.
These are giraffe
They
crackers.
don't call them that.
No, they're called rye crackers.
And then yeah, we did find out. It's like I know what these are.
Uh-huh.
These are giraffe crackers.
Dude, my dad used to buy them all the time when we were kids. He just puts that fucking orange spread cheese on them. So,
The Old English.
well, it wasn't that one. It was a different one that he liked. It wasn't the Cracker Barrel. It had a blue lid. I can't remember.
OE was definitely blue.
It was
lid.
not OE.
Okay,
OE
all right.
comes in a jar.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
no, this was in a tub like this. So
oh. So like fancy country crock.
it was my dad, so no, it was fancy. It was probably some East Coast bullshit that he got from the PX.
Oh,
So,
okay. All right. So this is like a Frusengalage thing where you try to pass it off as a luxury brand.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I gotcha.
It's like Brunschweiger. It's actually just cat food. You know?
Yeah, I think if I were to like Engelhofer goes in that
Engelhofer.
pretend luxury category.
Oh, I like it. Engelhofer is where you get fancy and mustard. I mean, if you go past that, you've got different problems. So
Engelhofer is like the Cracker Barrel cutoff.
exactly, yeah.
Right.
So I got 2 jars of that at home, man.
Right, but it's not. Here's the thing: it's not. It's the step before luxury.
It's before you have to go to the
Correct.
deli to get it.
Yeah.
So, and it's got fucking seeds and stuff in it.
It's all
on
in the
that.
bag. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You have to like shake it. Let's get the oil to separate. Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah. So
I don't eat any of that stuff. So
I will
It's
say,
beyond yellow. So yeah.
I don't eat the yellow stuff either. So
Oh my God. Really?
I don't
Okay.
like mustard.
I will say that uh, the Ed McCaffrey horseradish sauce is actually pretty close to what you get at Arby's.
See, I think the Engelhofer is actually really close to what you get at Arby's. So
Well, Engelhofer is. I mean, are we talking about the same? You talking about the little jar?
Yeah.
The stuff with grit?
well, the mustard's got grit in it. The horseradish I've got is like it's like creamy. So
The stuff I got from them has like it's like pulpy.
like fucking splinters. So I know which one you're talking. You're talking about the little one with the red, the extra hot one.
Is it the extra hot?
The
Is
extra
that
hot
okay,
one is
right.
the one that's got like extra grit in it.
Okay.
So you can get a normal one that's just like horsey sauce.
Is it bigger?
Yeah, it's a little bigger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's got like more mayo in it or something. So
I didn't know Ed McCaffrey still had his stuff for sale.
He sells horseradish, dude. It is his.
I thought he had mustard too.
I mean, you can just buy that horsey sauce from Arby's.
Not that I saw in the. At least I was looking for it.
I think. Did you look online?
No, not
Oh,
yet.
okay.
Well, I have to have the idea first that it's being sold retail, right?
Most
Oh.
of these places do sell their stuff.
They do not sell mac sauce.
No, they don't. But you can make that pretty easy.
Yeah, this is true.
That's like the easiest of all sauces to make.
Like Panda sells its sauce, and Olive Garden. and-
Oh, Taco Bell.
yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you can get a bucket of fucking
It's not figure Arby's.
I wouldn't think there's demand for it.
for the Arby sauce.
For Arby's, yeah, I just.
No,
Well,
there's a million better barbecue sauces out there.
I will also put this
There's
to you.
like pink slime of fucking barbecue sauce.
What's the last? I mean, what is the youngest person you've seen going into an Arby's? That is not like the newest generation does not have any interest in.
I don't know, man. I used to think Arby's was on its death rattle, but it's not.
What are
So,
you talking about? They just announced like they're closing like 400
well,
stores.
so is Wendy's.
Oh, they're owned by the same company.
Well, maybe they're not all Arby's that are getting closed then. I don't know.
Specifically, it said there were like 400 Arby's getting closed.
But there's a shitload of them. You don't realize how many of them are. I saw this video the other day. It was doing all your fast food chains by like location. And I mean, Subway's the king of that. McDonald's is actually not too far behind it. So, which I was kind of surprised because they're usually pretty picky about who gets into their territory, right? So, but like Arby's is like number 5 or 6 on the list.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, Wendy's is enormous. So I mean, you look around town, it's like, yeah, I could think of maybe like 4 or 5 of them, if I really put my mind to it, but they're fucking everywhere. So I was kind of surprised by that. So yeah, if they're going to cut 400 stores out of 20,000,
I don't know if it was 20,000, but I mean,
it's a lot. So
but yeah, evidently they're hurting pretty bad. So there's
Wendy's, I can see that. Arby's, maybe. I don't know, man. So
Well, Wendy's in a tough spot. It's like, what do you do? It's when you break it down and say like, all right, so at least with McDonald's, you say like, all right, so if money's getting tight for people, what do? They're like, well, our escape valve is the dollar menu.
yeah,
They actually just put the chicken nugget meal deal.
yeah, it's like
$8.
$5. Or $8, yeah.
$8.
What
Breakfast deals are at $5 now.
It's the chicken nuggets, fries, and a drink.
Yeah.
$8.
$8.
They're regular,
Yep.
regular meal.
You get the double cheeseburger, buy one get one, or buy one get one for $1. I think it is.
well, yeah. So yeah. So whatever you buy, you get another one for $1.
Yep.
So yeah. But when you come to Wendy's, it's like, so what do you guys do? It's like,
Well, they're trying to do chicken tenders now. So my daughter tried those the other day. They weren't that.
Did you grab them?
McDonald's chicken tenders are gross.
I don't get those.
Oh my!
I've had them.
I have my chicken product at McDonald's. I know exactly what
I was
it is.
thinking that it was going to be like a
It comes in
super
4
sized
shapes.
nugget. It is.
If it were a supersized nugget, I'd have no problem.
It was
It's
so
actually got
bad.
chicken in it.
And just bad
You open
chicken.
it up, it's like, wow, like
It's-
tendons.
Yeah, it is. You know when you get a thigh and you cut that strip and it's got that like whole ribbon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Each one of their strips
Got one
is
of those.
that
So this is
piece.
real fucking chicken. I don't want that.
It was bad.
Right, that's not what you specialize. As a matter of fact, the way you're talking about it is like, yeah, if you're basically taking like chicken and you go ahead and put it in the you put it in the machine,
In the zhuzher.
Right. and then you're gonna go ahead and press it out, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing:
Don't
is
forget the bleach.
well, at that point, yeah, it's at your liberty to go ahead and just spray it out. So I mean, if their whole thing is like, well, we're making chicken tenders, it's like, well, just make one long as a churro. And
I don't know, man. I'd like a chicken nugget the size of a hash brown. That'd be pretty fucking tits.
as long as it's flat, yeah.
As long as it's flat,
Yeah, 'cause
yeah.
then it'll cook right. Yeah.
You put a piece of cheese on it.
Yeah, they probably could do that.
It'll be fun. Yeah, actually, if they're like, this is our McNugget sandwich.
Probably do just fine. People love the McNugget.
I love the McNuggets. I know they're fucking trash, but it's not. That's the thing. I'm not going there for Wagyu beef.
No.
It's
No.
McDonald's, and that's where Wendy's used to have this thing where, like, I don't fool around with it. When in their prime, they used to make chicken sandwiches that were fucking amazing.
The chicken sandwiches used to be really, especially a spicy one. They used to be amazing, dude.
I mean, you know, the big chunk of chicken. It's like it tasted fresh. Everything like their burgers can kiss my ass. I mean, they're just like.
I'm fine with the
I'll eat one if I have to. You know?
Well, if you have to, but I mean, that's the thing is if you go there for burgers, you're like, all right, so I came here for a flat, flavorless burger that's drowning in mustard, right? That's the Wendy's burger. Now you can like zhuzh it up and say like, I'd like 3 of those stacked in the same sandwich. Like, all right, that's fine, but it's still 3 flavorless patties that. If you want anything out of them, you have to salt the shit out of those.
I think it's fine. I like the burger.
It's the weakest ass burger of the. Because again, if you actually want to go to a burger place that actually has flavor on the burgers, the King actually does a good job there.
The King does do a good job.
Their
I went
burgers
to the
actually
King
taste
not too
like
long
shit.
ago. They actually taste
I
pretty
like
fucking good.
Yeah.
Wendy's way like 100 times more.
On the burgers,
Yes.
that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. No, I'm messing with it.
Burger King's like the bottom.
Burger King is not high on my priority list just because their
No.
fries are absolute ass. So
Fine. I mean,
Fine.
I go there, I get 2 burgers instead. man.
well, absolutely,
Yeah.
and that costs you like $19 at this point.
Well,
Burger King's expensive.
I went there not too long ago. You can get a double cheeseburger there. You can get 2 of those pretty cheap.
All right,
They're pretty
okay.
good.
So as long as you don't go off the numbered menu,
Fuck that. I don't need a gallon of Coke. You know,
I need a gallon of Coke.
I drink water.
But if my combo meal comes with the soda, I want the super.
See, I've
soda.
gotten off the combo meal thing, man. I'm a a la carte guy now. So-
well, this is how it used to be. That's the thing.
Except for
is-
McDonald's, because that $8 deal is pretty tits.
That's
So,
pretty-
yeah.
Well, that's where I go. It's just so there. It's the a la carte. It's like 2 double cheeseburgers,
Oh, right.
Double
Yeah, you could do the
cheeseburger.
value
6-piece
stuff, yeah.
McNuggets,
You
Right.
can do it that way.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then if you're really feeling, generous, you like 2 of those hot and spicy McChicken sandwiches, right? But those are
That's a lot
questionable.
of food.
well, you gotta understand. If you're going right, what you do if you're going to take the time to actually go out and buy this stuff, right, and you get that on sale, right? you eat 2 things, you put the rest in the fridge.
No.
And the first things that you eat both McNuggets because McNuggets don't keep.
Dude, you're like 2 minutes away.
Yes.
You're like equidistance between them.
You can make another trip and get it fresh.
Yeah, but double cheeseburgers and McSpicy chickens, they actually warm up just fine.
2 minutes away, man. Just it's right there. Just go get it fresh. Get exactly what you want. The next thing you know,
I'm kind of with Jeff on this one. I mean, I don't eat fast food that often, but like I'm going to eat it in one batch. But if I was going to eat it like twice a week, then I would probably do that. Yeah.
It's 2 minutes away.
Yeah, but if I'm not going anywhere else that day, you just don't understand, man. I mean, like, adventuring out of my house requires multiple things that need to be hit on the list.
You don't even have to really get dressed. You can go in your pajamas.
I do.
Yeah, there's no effort. It's just you're gonna even bring Poochie, and they give Poochie a doggy.
No, she does not come. No.
Yeah, not when you go through a drive-through.
No doggy cup.
Dude, you'd have to duct tape her to the seat.
That's the problem.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. It would take 30 minutes of prep.
That's the thing is I can go ahead and put her over like this. I just put the hand on it and say, knock it off, right?
But then you sit there guarding the food the rest of the time.
Yeah. Well, she won't take it like once it gets in the thing. But there's this thing. She's like, well, the food's in there. She's like, I'm built like a little torpedo, so I could. If I step over you, I can go straight through that window.
It's fucking doggy nirvana.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's Scarface. She sees the part that the world is yours.
The cartoon panels I'm seeing in the Sunday morning cartoons right now.
But there's this
tongue sticking all the way out.
Yeah. I remember there was like The Simpsons made a joke about it from like Terminator 2, where there's like this much open window, and it makes the liquid Terminator noise as the dog through it. And she's kind of like that, where it's like, well, if it's in there, this is a little window. It's a small jump, right? But once the food is in the car, she's like, I don't touch this. And again, even if it's that, even if she's actually sitting in the seat, being well behaved, right? It's the whining.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It does not do so quietly, huh?
No, she does not. She does not come to get food. That's how it goes.
Yeah, and I stopped using delivery for that.
Well,
I don't use delivery.
It's so much more expensive.
It's crazy expensive. So they charge more for the shit.
It's like double.
And then fucking like $10,
like
minimum, to get that stuff out.
Yeah, a $12 taco run turns into a $40 run.
Ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Especially like, there's no justifying it with where we live.
No. The only time I've done it is like when my daughter's at home and she's got all her friends over. So
absolutely.
Yeah, and then it's like, all right.
I still
need some fucking tacos. Like I would, but like if anything were to happen or the other kids' parents found out that I wasn't home, so
my kids are all glued to the screen. So if something were to happen, it'd be like a heart attack.
Right.
So,
yeah.
I'm not really concerned.
Well, I mean,
plus, man, they're 14.
Yeah, I know. And then mine are starting to discover the miracle of fire. So.
That's why my mom had to stay at home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She had to supervise the youngest.
Yeah, my kids are good. They don't. I've actually gone and grabbed food since they were.
That's never been a problem with your kids. Because there's no version of this where your kids are like, no, man, you have to let the wick go down a little bit before you throw it. Because otherwise
they're not there yet. Yeah, they're not there yet. We haven't made no pilgrimages to Wyoming. Yeah.
Hey, man, I knew kids that were doing that when they were younger than his kids.
I was doing that when I was
But I haven't seen it. Your kids are also not the kind of type where it's like, do a 5 count in the anthill.
My kids are so risk adverse.
Yeah.
Like they just they don't do any of this stuff.
No, they don't do any of this stuff.
It's crazy.
Don't ride bikes, don't do skateboards, don't
Like even
Being
going
in the house the other day, they were all freaking out. It was like the cat would get it.
even going to like Elitch's and stuff. They're just like, no, that one looks too scary. No,
Oh,
Man.
when did you go there?
I didn't take him to Elitch, but all the water parks.
Oh, okay.
So like the Water World has some pretty steep ones. And then we went to a place up in Denver that is nothing but like slides, and you have to go down head first on all of them. They're just like legit slides, and so like some of them were like, there was one that I did. And William actually did it too.
Those are water slides?
No,
Oh, just
regular
actual
slide. You get on a
yeah.
mat.
Like
You
yeah,
get
okay, like
go.
a burlap sack kind of thing.
Kind of, yeah. Only they're better mats, but like I was like, oh, you got it. You can go. And Livy did it, and I was just like, yeah, you did it. You're good. And then I did it, and I was like, oh, that's like straight. Oh, what are you doing?
Put up or shut up.
I guess that's a little scary. Gotcha. That is a straight vertical drop. Gotcha.
And you have to go head first.
Their rule is at this place you go head first through all of them.
All right. I mean,
Yeah, respect. Yeah.
I used to have a problem with it when I was younger, but eventually, I hate to say it, you get called a pussy enough times, you're just kind of like, all right, whatever. Because there's a point.
To face me.
Well, I don't think they use that.
Right? Yeah, people are nice now.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just wrong.
Like the whole world is just they're all just nice now.
I don't know. I've never seen a roller coaster I didn't want to ride.
Once I got over it, yeah, like, this is so fun because there comes a point where it's like you want to. At least it used to be for me, like Elitch's or something like that was a great date place, and you want to go on a ride with the girls and stuff like this.
Yeah.
Honestly, whatever beef you have, get over it.
Well, yeah, especially if you're bringing a girl.
Yeah.
So she's on the ride the Tower of Doom, and you're like, she's like pussy.
Only
like
takes
date
once.
over.
Yeah. And I mean, there is still a little bit of. I think there's still a little bit of guy in every dude of like, fuck you, I'll do it, right? Where, there's a version of like you're challenging people. It's like, you're not going to drink that.
I'm not going to drink that, Jeff.
Yeah. No. For
No.
that part,
Yeah,
no. I'm
Not
totally
putting that in
good.
my mouth.
That whole fear factor
Yeah.
category of eating whatever
It's like,
disgusting
how many legs
stuff.
does that thing have?
No,
You should pick that up. It's like, no, I'm not touching
No.
it. Make sure you use this bright
I'll
color for
lose.
a reason,
See ya.
dumbass.
Well, that's fine. That's reasonable. But I mean, yeah, it's just that there is. I think a lot of dudes have that in them, especially like the ones that I see. The ones that have it the worst are families that have a lot of boys.
Yeah.
Right. I see that more than anywhere else. Is just that. Yeah.
And I haven't checked it out, but I saw a thing that they built a slide that goes out on the outside of the Luxor. And like drops you off inside like
Really?
They violated the symmetry of the Luxor.
I don't know. 'Cause I guess that's the whole thing is that it's all about attractions and activities that needs to be
My understanding, yeah,
done now because otherwise they're going to lose the people. So they built a slide on the outside of the Luxor.
I saw. Yeah, I was watching something about how the different Vegas hotels are doing. I guess the Luxor is getting creamed.
I bet.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I mean, you've been there too. It is not in a great position.
Isn't it right next to the airport?
No, it's towards like Excalibur and
I don't know.
it's the cheap end.
Okay,
but it's not part of the actual strip.
It is.
Well, it's not the walking, but it's not the Luxor, the pyramid.
Yeah,
it's way off the like.
It's like with MGM.
MGM is just
Excalibur.
up that way.
Like Excalibur, MGM are down there. Like that's the bottom of the strip, and then Luxor is like, and then there's what Mandalay Bay.
Mandalay Bay is a little bit okay. So where do you put the center? Where do you put like the center spot? Do you say like Bellagio?
Yeah.
Okay, so Luxor is down that way.
Right. I mean, down where Excalibur and all that stuff is.
There's a little bit of. I mean, if you take the tram, but getting out to the Luxor is kind of a hike.
That's all down.
And you have to pass all the other spots to get there.
Yeah, but I mean, it's actually on the strip.
Are they going to
I
bulldoze
guess
it?
there isn't.
They're working on the Mirage right now, so
Well, what's wrong with the Mirage?
it got bought out by Hard Rock.
Oh,
So
well, they're the ones that bought the Aladdin, right?
I
Well,
don't know what the Aladdin was.
the Paris is still there, right?
Paris is still there,
All right.
and then I guess on what was it, the old Las Vegas,
Yeah. That's where Harrah's and no, Harrah's is still
no, but there's old, but
yeah.
they showed me the sports book they have there. Dude, it's like they have an indoor one that is just that I was gonna go to, but my stomach wasn't
Yeah.
feeling well the last time, so I didn't go on the football Sunday. But I mean, it is just monstrous.
It's
and
the
then they
shit, huh?
have a roof one that
Really?
is giant pools, and there's screens that go up everywhere. Like I'm like, oh my god, dude, that
Is
is
that just? Do you have to
crazy.
request a spot? Is it high rollers only? What's
No, like the pool. If you went to the pool one, that's $35 to be there for the day.
that's it?
The indoor one, that one's like $200 to be there on a football Sunday.
Still worth it.
Well, I had to spend 125 to be at the one at the Venetian. That you have to spend on food or drinks.
I like the Venetian though.
It's cool, but their sportsbook is yeah.
Well, the one that I used to like was Bally. I thought Bally Sportsbook was the last one. They're the ones that got bought by Hard Rock.
Well, I mean, Hard Rock is going in right at Mirage. Like they're building a giant guitar that's the hotel.
And it's so ghetto.
It's supposed to be so that they have rooms that like literally because now there's a Formula One race that goes through there every year.
Oh yeah.
They shut down
Yeah.
a whole ton of the city and they turn it into a racetrack. So the guitar actually like will go over the road so that your rooms can actually look out onto like you'll be sitting over.
That actually,
everything
you know
going
what?
on.
That actually is pretty sweet. That actually is pretty sweet, and I guess that gives you the distinct pleasure of having your hotel appear in all the racing games. I'm telling you, I love that stuff where it actually feels like authentic, where it's like, oh, this is an actual business. Like, there was something to be said about like 1992 to like 95, where you'd actually go in these games and you'd see like the Marlboro signs.
A Marlboro sign.
It was, I think it was at least until like 2000 when like the last
The board of cigarette.
or the last sponsors of cigarettes stopped showing up.
I don't remember when they killed that.
It was it unceremoniously disappeared.
They just tore them down eventually. You know.
Yeah,
I know there was a point when they said that they couldn't advertise on TV and stuff.
I was.
I don't remember cigarette
That was
ads.
before we were
That was
born. Was it
way
before?
before.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you'd still get them on the back of like magazines and
Magazine.
stuff
Okay,
for a while.
that's what they got.
You know.
Okay.
And then you'd still have like the big sponsorships because of Marlboro points. So
Right, right.
yeah, I threw so many red bags at the airport for like it's like, oh, I know how you got this. This bag was a lot more expensive than that Samsonite over there.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, but my bad habit paid for it. So
Yeah. Well, back when you get what, $5 or it was like 20 points a pack. Something like I can't remember. I used to love the little tabs on them.
Well, yeah, because Marlboro had the miles and Campbell's had the cash.
Yeah, Camel Cash.
And so this was one of the funny things. This is actually something that Q mentioned about Sal from Practical Jokes. He's like, well, Sal used to smoke. He's like, now one thing he found out was they don't count the points. Like if you put certain amount in there, they don't sit there and put them out on the table and like count them one by one. Are you correct? Right. So he would take just a handful, throw it in there, and then he had everything from the catalog. It's like if you went into Sal's house, it's like the entire catalog of Marlboro shit was in there, right?
really,
And he's just they didn't have time to count this, right? So he's just like he put some in there enough to make it feel like there's a lot, It kind of like when you used to tell me when you were working in uh, in the in the hangar, right? And you're like, I need like 10 washers or whatever.
They just weigh them.
And you just grab like a hand like this. And it's like that's 10.
No, you put them in the machine. You don't give them 11 washers.
I remember you told me something where it's kind of like, yeah, it feels like 11.
Well, that's so you can get close, and then the machine would say there's 9 of them in there, and so you'd have to put another one in.
All right.
You try and get close. You weren't just like, here's some fucking washers. Because an airplane washer that would cost you like a penny for 10 of them at Ace costs like $10 fucking dollars. So yes, we would weigh things so that we didn't have to count them, but it wasn't just like, that sounds good. You're taking it. You just take whatever's left over home. No.
I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of like the bulk foods, like at Cub Foods, where it's like, I need 50 jelly beans.
No. The way the scales work was you take like 5 that you counted and put them in there, and then enter 5. And then be like, okay. And then you'd throw in 50 more, and it'd be like 45, That's how it works.
Okay, there you go. All right. Yeah, evidently they didn't count the points. So it was like,
No, man. I mean, out of every 100 smokers they have, probably only 2 of them actually sent that shit in. So that's the whole point. Yeah, behind a program like that. So
that's a good point. I wonder how many McDonald's winners on the Monopoly game
get thrown away.
Yeah.
Oh, tons. Well, then they found, what was it, like 15 years ago, the game was rigged?
It was crooked as shit.
It was crooked as fuck.
It was worse than Press Your Luck, yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember the whole story behind that, but I remember that they had to like redo the whole thing. So, and change all the prizes and shit. Because wasn't it originally like $1 million prize?
Yes.
I think it was
if you got Boardwalk and Park Place? Yeah. I remember as a kid doing that like every year.
Oh, yeah.
For like 3 or 4 years, and they just like, we got enough hash browns, let's go.
Well, they did it. They just did it recently.
Yeah, I don't even pull the things off.
And the kids were just like,
yeah, I know. Well, you don't have the little thing that you put up on the fridge.
On and
now it's all app and dumb and lame. It's all using QR codes or I don't know. I fucking hate QR codes.
I'm not going to argue with you. I think so. There are some things where it's way more efficient. So I will say this. Okay. So the QR code where it really shines, and it does shine, is if you ever watch something on an application on your television set.
Okay.
And it says, what's your username and password? And you have the remote. Well, this guy knows, right? And you have to sit there and type a fucking 17-character passcode.
Oh, okay.
With the remote.
Yeah.
Where it says like, or, check this out. Scan the QR code on the TV and it will just sign you in.
Yeah, okay.
That's how it's done.
Yep.
I guess I've never had to use that.
I've used it a lot.
It's amazing.
It is. It's fantastic.
What do you use that for? Just to log into a service on
like
your
a
TV?
New device, like you get a new TV and you sign into Netflix.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And it's
okay.
just like,
yeah, all right. I have done that.
It's
really good.
I think you can use it with like your modem. Like you scan
if you want to give somebody else the password and stuff.
You scan the code, that's in. Because I mean, that's the thing is I don't remember my password for this. It's whatever I set up on the day that I got it. It is saved.
One of 4 options.
No, because this was something that I didn't.
You didn't set up your own password?
No,
I just used the one on the box.
They set one up for me.
Huh. Yeah, I definitely set up my own password.
Was this for your fiber?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I definitely set up my own password.
Well, you should. You have all sorts of like visitors and all this other stuff.
True.
Yeah.
I use that WPS button when we have visitors.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh, I've never done that.
That's what it does. So when you're scanning for signal, if you do the WPS enabled and you just push the button, they got like 30 seconds and they can identify it.
Huh.
They're in.
The kids always just come up and they're like, "Hey, can you sign me in?"
Yeah, I
didn't
got
even
tired
pay
of people
attention.
asking me to do that every 2 weeks when they show up at my house. So
What are these? Your daughter's friends or?
them and my in-laws, and when they
Okay.
get new devices, it's, oh, we need your stuff. Blah blah
Is your daughter learning to drive?
blah. Not yet. Can she?
They have to have a year of the learner's permit, and then
That's when you're
they
15, though, right?
well, you can do the driver's ed class. That's 6 months.
She's not there
And
yet.
really?
Yeah, she'll be there soon,
Oh,
but
and
yeah.
then,
So
and
her
then,
birthday's in August, so she won't be
okay,
15 until next fall.
okay,
So
and then yeah, it's a full year of learner's
permitting
permit. Yeah,
That's if you want your license at 16.
at 16.
if you, yeah,
If you went in there at like 16 and a half, you wouldn't have to do that shit.
you still do.
You still have to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a year and a half process.
Yeah.
Even if you're 18?
Oh, I don't know about
I
that.
don't know.
Yeah, I
If
don't know
you're
about
just an
that.
Adult, you can just go in there and do it anytime.
I actually think it's different if you're like 17 too, because I think her one of her cousins is doing that now. So, oh no, yeah, my daughter doesn't have a choice. You will learn how to fucking drive.
My
You didn't learn how to
ex,
drive. You didn't learn how to ride a bike. You can't ride a skateboard. You're going to drive a car.
my ex won't let him.
Oh, so you have to have both signatures, eh?
Yep, 100%. I have
My wife. If I
no
die
power.
between then, my wife can use my hand. Sign mine out because I am 100% on board with this.
So she says he's not observant enough to be driving.
The fuck would she know?
She has the power.
Yeah, but you also have to well, what she doesn't know won't hurt her. And
You
so
have to sign off on it.
Yeah,
This is not where we go over to Sky Socks and just drive around for.
that's what I'm talking about.
Well,
It's
yeah,
just,
I can
You can do that.
but he
get a
can't
fucking license
legally
yet.
be doing stuff.
Yeah, and so if he doesn't hit the brake and you go into a ditch, that one's on you, buddy.
It's going to happen. I mean, that's statistically it's going to happen. You got to get it out of your system.
Well, I don't know. I had a guardrail save me for the ditch.
Oh yeah, I
Well,
was there for that.
Yeah.
The ditch is metaphorical. You're gonna
Yeah. I was
something
like,
is
you're
going to
right. There
happen.
was a.
Yeah.
That's right. We did eat the guardrail.
We did eat a
I forgot
guardrail.
about that. Bashed off your tail light or your
The
turn
front,
signal. Yeah.
I thought I was gonna die when I got home.
You were pretty upset. Your dad was remarkably cool.
He's cool. They were totally cool.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Yeah.
what? What house am I in?
Yeah.
It's not that. They're super cool about the big stuff. The little stuff is the minutia is where the anger came in. Because that was when that's kind of it. It's like you get hit for that. That's
You get hit for biting the edge of the cheese off. Huh?
because, like you said, the same way that your dad would hit a cat, that's the same kind of thing you do. Like if a stupid human did a cat thing.
Well, if you took a swipe at your dad, I'm sure he'd hit you too.
Yeah, like when I crashed up my car and I wasn't even driving it, my fucking underage girlfriend was driving it at the time, and we
When you rolled it?
No.
Oh.
This was beforehand. This is when I was 16, but she was like 15 and a half, and she was driving my car, and we tried to play act like I was driving. Yeah, that's the
That wasn't the ladder rolling off?
Nope. That happened in Palmer Park.
Yeah.
That
Wait,
happened
you
in
got
Palmer
in
Park.
another accident? What? You had
Well,
the tire come
technically,
off.
she did.
Well, when I remember you saying this. When did that? I
That was
can't
at
remember.
Palmer Park?
Yep.
Interesting.
It would have been roughly 1996-ish.
Is that when you swapped cars?
Uh,
Because you rolled a hatchback, right?
yeah, eventually, but I mean that ultimately there wasn't that much damage on the car, right? Because it's just this car's coming this way, this car's coming this way. If you've been in Palmer Park, there's a couple of tight turns.
There are.
And so it just kind of like, whoop.
Yeah.
Just banged off the front. It wasn't too bad of a fix, but yeah, it's like if I were in the car, if I were in the driver's seat, that'd have been no problem.
Right.
But that was just like something that dumb kids do.
Technically, according to law now, you can't even be driving
Me?
like at 16 with
No,
another.
you can't.
Yeah,
Oh,
you have to have been
right,
driving
right.
for a full year before you can have a passenger that isn't family.
Dude, we knew kids that just drove their mom's car.
Or maybe that was the rule back then and no one cared. I don't know.
I don't
No,
know,
it
man.
wasn't
I don't
a rule.
know all the
No.
rules. No, you could get you're full up at 16.
Yeah.
So
I believe when you had your permit, you had to have an adult
Family.
with you.
Right. Yes.
Right?
yes,
Definitely that.
But once you hit 16, all bets are off.
if you had your full license,
Yes.
you couldn't drive around solo with just your permit.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
But you could get your license on your 16th birthday.
Yep.
So
I didn't get mine until I was like 17.
I think I got mine the summer after I turned 16. Yeah.
I don't recall being given a choice. It was just kind of, well, we need you to take this class.
Definitely.
I had to
the
take the class. My parents made me take the one through their insurance company.
Yep.
So, and like I didn't get into the fall one. I got in the spring one. And then, yeah, because my mom was like, I'm tired of driving your butt to the airport. It was like,
That's a hike, yeah.
my dad had gotten another car at that point in time, so we had an extra car. So it was like, all right.
Yeah, it was just announced. It was kind of like, well, this is what you're doing. I'm like, all right. So well, you need to take this class.
Mhm.
So they enrolled me in the class. I went to the class.
It is a lot. Like, so I looked it up. They have 30 hours of online classwork that they have to do.
Is it, man?
Well,
Is it like click
video? I don't really
Yeah.
know, but it's 30 hours, man. I'm like, damn. And then there's only
Dude, I'm supposed to
4
do like
classes
10
a
hours
day.
of sexual harassment training every year. It takes me a lot. It takes me exactly 10 hours. No.
It might be. I obviously didn't.
It
go
does
through
have
the class
probably
to see
10
it.
hours worth of videos in it. But
Oh,
I
I'm
can,
sure
that's-
there's a
that's
ton
the
of
problem.
videos.
there is a beauty behind having dual monitors.
Nah.
Or one big one.
Well, I don't have that. So-
Well, yeah, you have choices. There's pluses and minuses to both of them.
Right.
Now that I've seen, but yeah, that's
What's your minus to the super monitor?
the minus to the super monitor is it has weird resolutions.
Mm.
Right? A big ass monitor like that is like it refreshes at a great rate. You can still do like a 240 refresh rate. The problem is that you don't play games like this,
No.
right? Your peripheral
Make you
vision
sick.
stops here.
Yeah.
So what you end up doing is you play games and you set it to basically 1080, which is right here, which is right what a regular monitor looks up. You see, like, you are wasting like 70% of the real estate here. It's like, I can't see that far around me. It's like, I can't.
Would the game actually fill that whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Really?
yeah,
I did
it
that-
stretches weird though.
Oh, it stretches it.
No, it didn't stretch. It didn't stretch because it's the
Oh, you have the curved one.
Yeah.
I don't have that.
it didn't stretch like that. But what I was, you're wasting your time because there's a version because I first off, playing something even with a good video card at that kind of resolution is going to make your performance shit, right? Because you're essentially pushing 2 to 3 times the normal pixel count, right? And so I'm over there, I'm playing Kingdom Come Deliverance on this game. Like, I hate this game. And
Do you?
it got to a point where I was so upset with it. Where
Okay.
there's something cool about it. I get the clunkiness. I
Yeah.
respect the effort, but there's this point where it's like, God damn, dude! Like this whole thing of you don't get good at the combat really, because
Yeah.
even if you do like versus one person, which is what it's designed for, when you have like 3 people that you're fighting against, right? You don't get to a point where you're good at fighting 3 people. You get to a point where you get 2 of them to get caught on that little fence.
And you just got good at using arrows. Yeah.
So you just kind of take your time one by one. There are a couple of moments where you actually like rush in with like a lot of dudes. It's like a raid.
Yeah.
And there is something very bravehearty about all of you rushing in and fighting dudes. And it's like, wow, that's kind of cool. That was 1% of the game.
Yeah, okay.
The rest of this is me going to bandit camps and, all right, you stay right there. Okay, you get hung up on the fence. I'm going to have this dude come out here. I'm going to go ahead and chop the shit out of him. Then I'm going to walk to you. You're going to free yourself from the fence. Then I'm going to chop the shit out of you, right? And you just do this little like song and dance. I guess the second one is supposed to be a lot better on this, but
oh, that's the one that I was thinking about getting. I never played the first one.
Again, it was kind of cool, but there's there is a cult of people around that game, and I'm
that's
like,
every
guys.
game now, man. Every game's got its stance, you know. So just like I don't know. Remarkably uninspired at the moment.
I played a great game for a little bit. I actually just finished it because I wouldn't have, except for I'm trying to stay in front of the computer a little bit more in case they need something. There's a great game called Ball X Pit or Ball Pit, depending on how you want to say it. That game's fantastic. It's like $10. Like, this is great.
$10 is good.
Yeah, it's amazing that these fantastic games are coming out that would run on like a fucking compact Presario.
See, that's nice. Yeah. Because I get the 1 year stay of execution on Windows 10.
You did, huh?
That was,
you did.
I looked it up. I was like, wait a minute, I just have to click that button.
That's
and I was
correct.
like, yeah. I was like, okay, 1 year stay of execution.
Yeah.
I can get another year out of my machine. So
I think at that point, that's probably a good place for you to reevaluate and say, yeah, actually, the motherboard is getting up in age. It's time to like
it's
look
probably
at
been about 8
card.
years. 6
Yeah,
years,
you got good mileage out of it. So,
So, and I'm not going to be passing it down. My daughter doesn't play games, so just yeah.
What does she do?
She does like arts, crafts, crafty stuff. She's way into D&D, so they get together and do that like once a week.
Wow.
Or every couple of
Yeah,
weeks.
William does that with his buddies too.
does he?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're trying a new one. I guess not today, but they were setting it up today. I don't know what the game is called, but it's D&D-esque.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
So that's what she does.
And then you too.
And then YouTube, music. We're really into music now, so
Yeah,
yeah.
that's not bad.
So she listens to a shitload of music.
Not bad at all.
And she reads like
Yeah.
actual real books.
The chapter books?
Yeah, like not picture books, chapter books. Like the whole thing too, not where you like turn to page 57.
To run down the hallway, go to page 16. To confront the specter with the amulet.
Those were cool books.
Oh, I thought they were fantastic.
I've got a couple of those still.
God, those are like the KKTV City Line games that you would play.
I never played those.
For Wizard's World, press 1. For Adventures in Outer Space, press 2.
I never played those. I was playing shit on Genie at that time, so like text adventures.
Well, so
Yeah.
the trick was, right? So if you skipped a class in high school,
Mhm.
right? The automated system would call your home to let you know that you were missed, right? But if you knew that the call was coming, you go ahead and get on City Line,
Uh-huh.
and you just hang out for a little bit and wait for the call waiting to beep. Okay, when that comes in, you just go ahead and hit the button. You know you got the call, so it won't kick over to the answering machine or anything like
Oh.
that. So you just go ahead and play Adventures in Outer Space for a little bit, and then you get the skipped class.
See,
call
I wish I had known that in junior high. So,
Did you skip class in junior high?
only in junior high. I didn't. I don't think I skipped a single class in high school.
I didn't skip any
So
classes.
I didn't skip
Wow.
classes in high school. So I actually enjoyed high school though.
I did
So,
too, but I
yeah.
still skipped classes.
Yeah, but like my friends didn't and stuff, so
Oh,
there was no place to go. I hang out with a different crowd. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that was the other trick. Was like you had to when they would uh, when they would post up the SS guys, before a fucking an a, an assembly, right? So after third period, the goons would actually guard every door. They'd put two to a door so that you wouldn't get out of there. So the trick was you skip third, you take the assembly off, right? So you go ahead and double bonus that.
Right. Yeah, I see what you're doing here.
Yeah.
It wouldn't occur to me.
I just went to the assembly.
Yeah, I just go to the assembly. Yeah.
They're not for me. It's just like
It wasn't for me.
Well, it was just a way to get out of class.
That's just what
So,
you did,
yeah,
man.
and it was kind of like, all right, well, whatever. So I'll go sit next to my friends in the
Yeah.
assembly rather than sit next to these, jerks in, science class because I was in the dumb guy classes. So
Gosh.
I was in, I made it to AP English and I did 2 AP histories, but like all the other classes that I took in high school were just like normie classes. Well, except for art. I did take art with you.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I did take art.
Art was fun.
Oh, yeah, I took art with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul.
Paul?
Well, I know we all made our own character, our own.
That was
animals.
in
Or
junior
that,
high.
That was junior.
That was
high?
Miss Daniels' class.
Oh,
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah. I had that for a long time, man. It's possible that it's still in my mom's basement. So
I think it's somewhere in my house.
that one's, it's possible that one's in my
The dinosaur
basement.
chessboard?
No, yeah, we had to combine
Oh.
6 animals into one.
Man, I wish I had my political chessboard.
I would love
I would
to have
love
seen
to see
your
that, man.
political
So,
chessboard.
John and I made that. We split the pieces up. We should have never done that, man. Because then at least one of us would have had it.
I wish I'd seen it. I heard things about it, but
It was cool,
uh,
man.
it was really-
it was really cool.
Really well done.
Yeah. And then I still have one Dinosaur War cover for my.
Oh, do you?
I do. I that is in my basement. I do have that.
That's cool.
So
I told my kids about it.
Yeah, it's from a Spanish book. So if I recall. So
the Vocus y Vistas.
no, that was the workbook. So that was the workbook that went with the book.
Because I remember that. I remember the lady doing this.
Paul and I
on the
did
cover.
that.
Yeah.
Especially with the eraser.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
That's a wild.
A lot of classes.
there was a lot of classes with Senora Romero.
Is that who you had?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
all the way through.
I had her one year. That was.
I had her 2 years, and then I had
I
the
had
German
Senora
lady
Hibbert.
the first. I had her all in high school, so all high school. So Romero was all at junior high. So
Oh, that's right. You guys were there 3 years too.
we were there 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, trying to remember, like the staff at that place.
Yeah. Did you get robbed out of a year there in
Uh,
junior high?
you say robbed. I feel like I.
No,
was,
that's what I mean by that. I mean
I
that's
feel like I was gifted.
so you only did 2 years at Saban.
That's correct.
Oh, so you're like the only class that got that.
2 classes?
Uh,
Well, one of them would have been there for where they were. Yeah, it would have just been his class because he would have to be there, and then the other class would jump back down, and then the other class would be brought back up.
well, because all right. So in theory, yeah.
So it would have just been your class that only ever had to do 2 years of that.
I felt very fortunate.
Well,
Yeah.
no, the class behind us, because they jumped right when we jumped. So it would have been the class behind us and his class.
Well, they would have gone. Oh yeah, you're right.
Well, because if they were in
They
eighth
would've been
grade,
two
at
cla-
that
yeah, you're
time,
right.
Right, they
Because they would have been
gone to
8th grade and then
Yeah.
got into 9th grade.
So they would have gone right in.
Well, no, they would have got. Yeah, they would have gotten
Yeah.
ejected out of class too because they would have started at
Yeah.
7th grade. Yeah, so there were
Yeah.
2 years there. Yeah, I mean, we were the only one. We were the first ones to get 4
Yeah.
years. No, we
No,
only got
we got
3 years
3
of high
years.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 years of high school.
So we
Yeah.
didn't have, we weren't the youngest class, which is kind of interesting.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we had a freshman class
Yeah.
coming behind us.
which would have been those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. That school was fucking crowded, man. I remember that. I went back and looked at it. You can actually pull some of that stuff if you know where to look. But they were up to like 2,700 students.
Yep.
At one point in time. You know how many students are at that school now? 1,600, man.
What?
It is fucking deserted compared to when we went there. Yeah. Like there are entire rooms that they don't even use. So yeah.
Just because they're all older families that don't have kids?
Whatever, man. Either that or they like just choiced out or whatever. Or well, and the other thing is they closed one of the feeder schools, Irving, like 15 years ago. So, it's just two, well, it's three, because it's Jenkins, Saban, and Russell that all go there. But it used to be 4 schools that fed into that school. So
yeah, but it's not like those other high schools around here are getting like packed up either.
Oh no, Mitchell is tiny, man.
Yeah.
Mitchell's got like 1,000 students in it. So yeah.
I presume Wasson is pretty much
Wasson is gone. So
there you go. All right.
Wasson, the whole thing is still there. That's still where they play all the football games and stuff like that. But it's like that's their night school, and that's where they have like a tech focused, fucking,
there you go.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
What are they? Charter school in there or something.
Huh.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh, it's demographics, dude. I mean, that's a part of it. It's just smaller families, different demographics over here. I mean,
well, that's part of it. The other part of it is there's a lot more high schools in town than there were when we were going to school because they've built a shitload of them up there. Falcon wasn't a thing. I mean, well, Falcon was a thing, but not this one over. Sand Creek wasn't a thing.
Sand Creek was there when I was there.
They had just built it.
Yeah.
They had just built it. So,
as a matter of fact, that was in my last 2 years. That was the controversy. There were people that had to make the choice because
they were on the other side of Powers.
Correct.
Got it.
That had been going to Doherty, and they're like, "Well, it says I have to go to Sand Creek." Mm-hmm. And I also knew kids that went to Sand Creek for 1 year and then came back over. Like, I don't know. It's like because it shouldn't have been a big deal. It's like, well, how's life on the other side of the street? It's like.
Well, that whole expansion of that district was new because Mitchell used to be a lot bigger because all the kids who used to live down by Peterson Air Force Base used to go there.
That is true, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. I remember there being just weird guidelines about who used to go to Saban.
Saban was kind of weird.
Because if I recall, there were some people like, will you live on this side of Carefree? It's like, yeah, I can see your house.
Yeah, but the other ones would go to Irving. Yeah. If you live south, live south of North Carefree, you go to Irving, even though fucking
so it's right there.
It was on South Carefree.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah.
Where is you looking at?
Right. John went to Irving because of that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then over here,
it's like you have to drive by the other school to get to yours.
It's like we all did the walk. Right? That is not a short walk.
No,
it's not. It's not like hell on earth or anything, but it was just so from start to finish.
But I think they had just built Jenkins too. So
elementary?
No, middle school. So
okay. I don't remember Jenkins at all.
I don't even know Jenkins.
Jenkins is up. That's the one my daughter went to that collapsed. So and it's like, well, it's all fixed now. But it's up north on Austin Bluffs, just a little bit.
Okay.
Just past Rangewood.
Yeah, my memory of that would have been whether or not they were competitive with our school at that time.
I don't think they were actually there when we went through. They might have been. I remember when I came back and substitute taught, I substitute taught there a lot. And it was pretty fucking new. Yeah. So it was like maybe like 5-10 years. So it might not have been there when we were kids. So
but I do not feel robbed of 1 year of middle school. I was happy that was over. I hated everyone there. I hated myself. I hated the teachers.
I hated the teachers?
Yeah.
I had some really good teachers there.
Yeah,
well, I had some pretty I think I had my was that where I had my shittiest teachers?
Yes.
I'm trying to think.
You had some great ones. I know that you were a Mr. Butler guy, but
yeah.
But there were also let me put it this way.
Oh yeah, Coach Johnson was a dickhead. Yeah. Okay. There we go.
There you go.
He's on my top 5 list. Shittiest teachers.
Look, as far as like the shittiest teachers go, is you can't be part of an advanced program and in Hawaii for fucking like 3 months.
Bushnell? I actually liked her. Yeah, but I had her a lot.
Never there.
I had her 2 full years, and then I switched over to Camp Butler. So
There you go.
because my grades were so fucking bad.
Hey, dude, they ran the program so goddamn poorly that they scrapped it for my 8th grade year.
I got booted out of it in my 8th grade year. So,
well, it was a question of like boot it out. It's like, well, we boot out all the students, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that means they said like, well, either there are a really shitty lot of human beings that came in here, like overwhelmingly, or there may be problems with the program.
Well, I can tell you what the problem with the program is right off the bat. Okay, it's just like all GT programs in schools. All right, so for the last 20 years, with maybe the exception, well, so that's 35. That's a while ago. So, but like for the 20 years after we were there, all GT programs would do was basically they would, set up a GT program, but then your senior teachers would hog all the good students.
Yes.
And then go to fucking vacation,
Yes.
3 weeks a year.
Yes.
So, and then they started doing training programs for gifted teachers.
Yeah.
Who would come out and then also like bump like good teachers out of those programs.
Yeah.
So there's never been a way to actually get around it. I mean, most advanced education below I'd say at least the junior level is pretty much like that. When you get an AP, it gets a little bit more serious, because there's actually external testing on that.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that because I mean, when we got to, I will say they had a pretty diplomatic way of choosing classes for at Doherty, where they had a couple of people that were certified. It's like so we have.
You mean when you're teaching?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was like she and I are the only ones that can do AP classes, so we get this, and this, and this.
Yeah.
Right? But they also counted that as their first pick, right? So what?
Oh, so you'd pick like that, like a football pool?
You put 3. You put your 3 classes that you wanted, right?
Not schedule wise, just the actual class.
Yep.
Okay.
So you put the 3 things that you wanted, right? And they did it in terms of like, all right, so if people have to get these courses, right, then we assign these, but we take that off the pick,
okay.
Right? And the rest of it was like, can everybody get at least one class that they want off that list?
Oh, see, that's pretty cool.
It was really cool.
That's really cool.
And that was like, because there were other things.
It doesn't work like that at every school.
So I understand. So, no. So like, well, I got here 6 hours before.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. No, it doesn't work like that at every school.
Yeah. So they were really diplomatic. There were a couple other things where they took things into consideration where like if like yearbook and newspaper, that was the kind of stuff where it's like, if you take this, because most people would request it, right? I didn't want it. They said like, can you do this?
Yeah.
And at that point, I should have said no. But when you're in that position, they teach you. It's like if somebody asks you something,
yes.
Yeah, I live in a different world.
So now this is a very
Daddy
different
eats first.
story.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hey man, you get the big piece of chicken. That's sort of.
I get the big piece of chicken.
Yeah. That's how it goes, man.
So it's because there's more than enough chicken for the 4 daddies there to eat. So.
I think that's it. Yeah, because I mean, if I recall, you used to tell me like there were times in way higher ed where you guys were where people would be. There would be dudes that were eating and then making people fight over scraps.
Yeah, I've been in situations like that too. So, but there's definitely a pecking order that doesn't exist, to the same extent in like K-12.
Yeah.
But that's cool that your department was handling that really diplomatically because I've worked with other schools where it was not like that.
Fuck that. Yeah.
It was like, no, this is Bob's department. And, Bob writes the schedule. So you'll never see him here before 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah, and that's the kind of places where everybody's cozying up to Bob.
Yeah. Or they do their 2 years in GTFO.
Right.
So or at least they get their card.
But every place that had a Bob like that, they also had like I can't remember his name. All I know is he's played by fucking McKinley. He's in Platoon, and he's like, hey there, Boss Reno.
Oh, right, yeah.
He always had a fucking suck up like that.
Yeah.
and you knew who it was.
Yeah, you totally knew.
Yeah, this person was in constant.
He had a minion.
It was in constant orbit, and the whole thing was it was kind of like, well, you want to talk to the boss, you talk to me.
Well, yeah, and if you said anything in front of that guy, the boss already knew.
This isn't a joke.
No, it's not. It's totally real, man. Yeah. No, different world now.
I imagine there are some places that are still like that.
I guarantee it.
Yeah.
I guarantee it, man. I guarantee that still exists at that school and other departments. I've seen it happen in the last 2 years. So, but that's okay.
I don't think you have.
No.
Like, I don't think were there.
But you said there's only like 4 guys that you work with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and yeah, it's all the same job.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, yeah. So nothing there.
No.
There's no like shit job that somebody has to do. Okay. See, that's nice. You're just eliminating the number of cards in the deck. I mean, the problem with like fucking running an English department is someone's got to teach the freshmen and someone's got to teach the seniors.
Well, that was the thing was, because I was the new guy, they dumped the class that the other people didn't like.
Yeah.
They were like, nobody likes the juniors.
Okay.
Right? Because they said, and there's a little bit of this I can agree to, where they said like, all right, so the seniors realize something very special, right? Although they will miss a lot of class.
Yeah.
And this was back then. I don't know what kind of fucking like police state they're in right now, but back then it's like, well, so the seniors are aware that they need X amount of this in order to make this happen, or they cannot graduate. So they are very compliant about certain things. Like they'll give you guff about some shit, right? But it's still like, well, if you don't do this, you don't get to go. And so you'd have that little bit of coercion, and they fall in line really fast. I know that the especially a lot, well, this is mostly women, but there were a couple ones like, I want the freshmen and sophomores. They're at their meekest.
They're meekest. They're prey.
That's correct. It's like they're so sweet,
Scary.
It's just, and
I can understand that a little bit.
totally understand it, right? And then they're
I
like,
can understand that a little bit.
then you have one group in there. It's like they don't have their eyes on the prize in terms of like the seniors,
Yeah.
but they still want to act tough.
Yeah.
And those are the juniors. I'm like, all right, that's fine. Assholes, huh? All right, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a problem with it. There were some kids where it's like, man, fuck you, right? Even in hindsight, I'm like, you're just a dipshit of a person. But yeah, a lot of them was just like, oh man, I want the unmolested freshmen. I was like, yeah, go ahead.
I can see the I see the thinking behind that, and I kind of
100%.
agree with it. So
Yes.
over the years, I have taught a few freshman courses here and there, and they are delightfully bullyable.
I sat in. I did a couple of classes. So there was always this. There was always this like, can you cover a class? Like,
Yeah, sure.
we all had that thing going on. It happened to everybody eventually. So yeah, I did a couple of like freshman classes and sophomore classes and stuff like that. Yeah, you're right. They're tiny for high schoolers.
Oh well, minor guys are all college, but they're all of age and height, but they. Well, that is a thing in high school, man, because you do get those runt kids who just, they're gonna grow like weeds in their last 2 years, but
that was him, right?
Well, you were pretty tall.
I was 5'2", 5'3".
Were you?
Yeah.
I must have been short.
Until my senior year.
Mine was kind of like just like gradual trend line, so I couldn't really, judge.
When I went to college, like, because that was summer, when I finally had to put on long pants, they went like mid.
Oh, so you realized?
Like, whoa! Wait a minute, what? They knew pants.
Yeah, no. But like, in high school you get that. Like, I don't get that. I used to get a couple kids like that in the community college because they come over on the high school transfer programs and stuff like that. And you're like, man, you are definitely in the wrong spot, man. So why don't you sit up here up front with me, buddy?
They get picked on or anything?
No, man, nobody does that shit in college, dude. There's no bullshit like that. in college. I mean, you'll see some guys creeping on a girl every now and then, but it's not like it is in high school.
William's
So,
doing the college class things coming up.
are
So
they going to be
I'm
on
curious.
college campus
I
though?
don't. I think by the time his like later years come up.
So my guess is like if he's doing that through PPSU or whatever it is now, because I used to teach some of those classes with D49 when I was with PPCC, and you would get some kids in there, but they would all be at the North Campus up on Interquest up there. So, and they're not separated, so they're in the regular class, and so he could be sitting next to some fucking 70-year-old dude, kind of thing. It happens
Interesting.
because you'll have those guys who want to audit classes because they're bored. They're like, oh, I never learned math. It's like you're 72, bro.
Great time to pick
Yeah,
it up.
it is. Time for everything, I suppose, man, but not much.
Guess you didn't really need it in life.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I haven't done any research on it at all. So
I don't know how
Like,
the
eh.
program works anymore. I know that we do it with our local high schools, but they're, like, I mean, most of those guys are online.
I'm
So,
guessing. it'll
yeah, they're
probably be
online. And
that kind of
online
stuff.
classes fucking suck, man. I'm so sick of them now. So they are so boring. Yeah.
Especially if it's nothing you have but online.
No,
classes.
man. I've got so much fucking grading to do. The
Do
next
you know what you're gonna have next semester? Yeah.
Not online. So,
None of them.
no, I'll have some, but not all of them. So that'll be good.
So
Yeah.
people listen to your message.
No, I don't even care. I just want to be in the room with them, man. I mean, being in like fucking online only and not knowing anybody, it's like, okay, I know your name. So it's like the opposite. I'm really good with faces. I'm awful with names. So, unless I've had you in like a class or two, then I know you, kind of thing. So, but now it's like, okay, I know this name. I've seen this person at least 3 of my fucking class. I could walk by you in King's Hoopers and have no idea who you are. So, kind of thing. So, but you watch all my videos, so you know who I am. It's like, I don't like this, man.
So I was I'm like doing a Udemy course on AI stuff and things like that.
Are you? Cool.
Well, I have to have CE credits.
Yeah.
So, but they told me about one of the sites that you can go to that tells you if the writing is AI generated or not.
Which one is it?
I can't remember what it's
Okay.
called, but it's supposed to be like 90% accurate, 99, something like that. And so every week I write like a weekly reminder to everybody about doing their weekly audits and tie it to like a movie and all this kind of stuff. And I write it out, do all
Look
this
at
kind of
you.
stuff. Yeah, I'm the motivation guy. And so I just took it and I threw it into, because like a couple people were like, "Are you writing these?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm writing it." And like one guy was like, "Why are you here? Go in advertising." Like, the hell?
What the hell, man?
And I was like, yeah. And so I was like, yeah, throw it in the little web page here and see if it says I'm doing AI stuff.
What did it say?
90 to 92% AI.
Yeah, see, they're not
I'm like,
that good,
you
man.
son of a bitch!
Yeah.
I didn't. This is all original, man. And I threw in like 5 different ones, and the lowest was like 86, and the highest was 94. I'm like, the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I went to something on this a couple of weeks ago where they're starting to build some of the tools into the actual LMSs, the learning systems that you use, like Udemy's like their front page, where you can see our courses and shit like that. When you turn stuff in on that, eventually it'll be washed by the machine. So they're really bad right now, okay, because like they don't actually go back to like a lot of the models and just test it again. So, which is the way that I do it. So, I'll go in and I'll take my prompt and I'll punch it in there and I'll take a look at what they wrote. And it comes out exactly the same. It's like, I got you, dude. But if I can do that, of course, eventually it's going to be able to do that too. They're just not paying to use the models. So on that large of a scale, which you probably know more about than anybody. So
To some extent.
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of. They say it, there's a lot of gray area in that still.
There's a ton of gray area, and I'm going to tell you that classes are going to change a little bit. So it's going to take a little while to do. to get some people used to it. But like this window where you can just submit nothing but AI work is going to close. So yeah, I can see it. It's starting to crumble on the edges a little bit already. So, and I mean, some of that will be like the way in which you structure classes, but the other piece will be like, okay, so if you do actually have a writing prompt or something in there, so you're going to be able to predict fairly accurately whether or not it was actually completely written with AI.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, exactly. They're just man, people in school are just dumb. They don't think like students, man. So that's a problem with everybody in education. They love school so much that they go, "Oh my God, why would you cheat?"
I've said this before, and I will say this again until it stops being true. Is you say that because you were in the smart people classes.
Exactly. Yep.
If you were there with some of the nice about it, it's just kind of like I don't think they'd really phased out all the lead paint by the time that you were in school.
Now you find it in the chicken nuggets.
It's kind of like, wow, man, this Colorado Springs is a nice place, but there must be a lot of uranium in the drinking water. So if you spent some time in the fucking DQ classes with the people where, what did you do today? Well, we stomped out a fire we started.
Yeah.
Right? How'd you do that? Well, check this out. All right, so somebody brought in this stuff called Banaka. Do you know what Banaka is?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, it was one of the first like little mint sprays. Yeah. Right, so All right, so one dude is after you used the normal thing was right, or you'd spray that on the chalkboard and make a little fire space. What you shouldn't do is or should, depends on you. You don't take the cap, fill the cap with it, then like that, and then pour it out like napalm onto the ground.
Oh, right.
Because that's when a fire starts on the carpet, and the teacher is so ignorant that people are like stomping on it to put it out. And he's saying, "What's all that stomping back there? Stop it!" All right. I was again. This is the same thing where again, this is a completely true story. I didn't do this. I was witness to it. I was. Oh, you guys weren't there yet. You guys had already graduated from Rudy. Yeah, the same thing where there was a kid who was a little bit behind. Okay. He had a little bit of like a funny speech pattern. And so the kids, this would not happen today. They said, like, well, Chris, the reason you're retarded is because your battery is low.
You need to put something in the outlet.
That he did.
Yep.
And the lights flickered, and a kid screamed. And some other kids got suspended.
Mm-hmm.
And
does he do it with the paperclip?
That's correct.
Yeah, I've seen this.
I tried with the paperclip once. It didn't get me. I don't know if I just didn't.
You got to hang on to it. You got to hang on to it. So,
I mean, this should happen. And that's the stuff is if you grew up in the class with nothing but the achievers, right, then that was the mentality that you had.
But even they would, well, especially in college, you have drinking. You do, well, I don't know. Kids don't drink anymore either. So I don't know.
That's
You
correct.
go out late, you sleep in, who doesn't want to just have their assignment done?
I think reports of drinking culture being gone are much overrated.
Oh, really?
There's no chance because it's measured by sales.
Huh?
It's measured by sales.
Oh, I don't know, man. I can just see it on my end. It's still alive and well.
I get what you're saying, but when they pull it from the source and they say, like, all right, so these groups are reporting that they drink less, and we also have, these are the numbers like this in terms of like the sales. So either everyone is precipitously dropping and these guys are self-reporting, or it's, I mean, it does match.
Like
I don't know,
bar
man.
life or like both?
Oh, bar life is definitely down. I can tell you that. So, but like drinking culture on campus is fine. So, especially related to sporting events.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Yeah. So
I guess football games are live.
they're fine.
Yeah,
they're absolutely fine.
But if you're doing that once a week, then
that's not like what it used to be. Yeah, it's not what it used to be.
Kids are doing great.
Yeah, it used to be much worse. But
well, I think this is also sort of a different era that they grew up in, right? Because there's part of that was a limit of exposure, right? Especially depending on who your parents were in terms of not letting you get into trouble or not letting you do any of this stuff. There were a lot of people, like when we were younger, that went to college. They unleashed because they'd basically been.
Oh, that
There's
was
a
me.
lot of people
I knew,
shaking their
yeah,
heads right now.
that
It's
was
just like
him.
100%.
I knew a bunch of people like that. It just went nuts.
if I
So
recall, like our boy John, like he went through it pretty bad in terms of like partying really hard, putting on a bunch of weight
I have
for
no
a little
idea,
bit.
man.
But I mean,
So
yeah, that was a lot of people was like, shit. That was when I found our class president was working in a strip joint, and yeah, I think you saw that.
I saw it.
I think you did because it was maybe it wasn't you, but it was yeah, it was our class president, our co-class president. We had two.
in high school?
Yep.
Oh,
She was working in a strip club in northern Colorado.
The Clown's Den?
I don't think I don't think it was that. I would have remembered that name,
Okay.
but I remember, yeah, somebody.
That was the only strip club I went to, I think. Oh, no, there was one in Fort Collins that I went to.
It might have been that
I
one.
think I went to one in Fort Collins once. I think I went
Once
there
or
with
twice
Jason.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is a very nice person, very sheltered, that kind of stuff. I mean, that's I guess that was also when you could tell the Mormons from the Mormons. Um,
Which rules they're going to follow.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah,
I have no
it's not
idea.
the same environment. I can imagine now where it's like, wow, this is different. I've never seen this before. It's like I think you've seen a lot of this before.
No, maybe I don't know. So
I also tell the kids that, hey, I've already talked to them about it. Hey, if you guys ever do it, just let me know. Get a ride. No big deal. I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to do any of this kind of stuff. We'll figure it out. So
I don't think your kids would anyway.
definitely never had that talk with dad.
No, no. Actually, the only thing that we had to talk about was son. Our family is inclined towards addiction.
But that wasn't until like I was going to college.
oh,
That was
Well-
like my message out the door.
I got that because you went to college. I think he gave it to you that day and me later that night.
I was like, okay, good to know. I'm not drinking. I'm fine. What are you worried about? Oh, look, alcohol. I think I said no the first few times, and then it's just like, I'll try it. And it's like, ooh, this is fantastic.
She just did it. That thing that you said I wouldn't do. That whole thing of like, fuck you all, do it. You eventually broke down.
Yeah,
Yeah, it happens.
it does. Yeah,
Alright.
100%. Everyone else is having fun. All right.
You had your first beer at like fucking 13 or something, didn't you?
it was 8.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't have thought it was single digits, but yeah.
Did it make you go, gross, I'm never going to have a beer?
No.
No. Did you think it was good?
Yeah,
Really?
I still love beer.
What, I mean, at 8?
Well, I don't really remember. I mean, I remember regularly drinking beer with my dad, at least when definitely in college. I mean, not college, high school, because we go fishing. And he'd be like, "What kind of beer you want?" So, and I mean, my dad used to drink while he was driving. Alcohol rules for him were kind of guidelines. We go fishing, and he'd have like a fucking cooler full of old Milwaukee behind him. He'd be like, "Hey, reach back there and give me a beer." As soon as we make the outside of city limits. So,
Did he have the Did he have the wherewithal to at least put it in like a Wendy's cup?
No.
Okay. Because that was the trick the guys I knew did.
no, it was fucking naked in the cup holder. So yeah, he didn't care. So
He never got in trouble for that. While
never,
driving.
yeah, no. So in fact, I think in my entire life I saw my dad drunk like 5 times.
That's what you
So,
said. Yeah, and you said like one time it was with other like heavyweights that
There was one time we were camping up there, and it was me and him solo, and some of his work buddies came, and they got him fucking wrecked. So yeah, so But yeah, no, there was never a. I mean, I had no problem getting beer in high school. I just had to ask my dad. So
Yeah, no, not around here.
No.
Had to do all of our shoulder tapping around here. But then again, there were a few of us did have like older brothers or stuff
yeah,
like that, which was easy enough. But it's not like in high school we were drinking like 40s and stuff, and so it was, and that's the last time
yeah,
where you just like flavor is a factor in this.
yeah. I never really liked malt liquor though.
No, it's not
So
good, but it was very inexpensive.
oh yeah, you could get a 40 at Mickey's for like $2.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
I remember that.
That's
So
why I would drink Mad Dog.
You're something else.
Are you kidding me? It's like nerds alcohol.
Yeah, you're right.
It is. So
Yeah.
it was right up my alley.
It's like getting drunk on schnapps.
That's good
gross.
stuff too.
Look, there was a time where that kind of tasted good, but I mean, little
Yeah.
amounts, man. Well, yeah, because you had your neighbor sold that shit, right?
What?
Uh,
Out of his
like
car.
Fireball?
Oh yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
sell it. He gave it to
He opened his trunk and he's just like,
Professionally.
No, he was a liquor distributor. So, yeah,
Like,
he's not selling me like fucking shotters in the back of his truck. It's like, yeah, I'll give it to you for $1. That kind of thing. I mean, I had a guy working for me at Frontier who used to do that.
really?
Oh yeah, he'd sell you the shooters. Yeah, kind of thing along with DVDs.
Do you ever just say like, "Why do you have these?"
No, I
What
knew
was it,
why.
just vomit?
Yeah.
So he was. You're well versed with people who had material that fell off of a truck.
His shit all came off of somebody's truck.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So booze. He never did cigarettes, but he would do DVDs and then CDs. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and then yeah, like little shooters. So
Where I guess that's like, where do you get little shooters from?
he probably had someone hook up in the commissary. So to tell you the truth, because I mean that's what they stocked on the airplanes.
I was gonna say
So,
that's the only place I've
that
ever
stuff was
seen
like
those.
fucking locked tight every time that I was. I mean, the only place that I saw it, we had a liquor cabinet when I was working for TWA that had like seals on it. I mean, so the plane would come in and say, "Hey, we need 3 of these, 4 of these, whatever."
Okay.
And so you'd have to crack the seal on it, and then you'd have to log those out, and then you have to put a new seal on there and write the new seal on it. And so I don't know how you would fucking steal them. So I'm sure there's a way, but
I feel like it was probably easier in like the 80s.
this was after that. So yeah. So yeah, no, there was. I mean, I don't know how he did it, but he always had
Right.
whatever you wanted, and it wasn't just Fireball. You get Jack Daniels, you'd Smirnoff, you'd have all the little shooters. So don't know.
Did he bring it in like a cooler?
No, it was in his trunk. So you had to go out to the parking lot.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and he'd always park where the cameras couldn't see you. So no, the guy knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
It was this older guy, and I mean, this was just his lifestyle. He had a regular job. He had a kid, a wife, and everything was fine. He just always had his side stuff.
Gotta have a side hustle.
Yeah, he had a side hustle before you could find one on Yahoo Jobs.
Yeah, that's true. We did know people that always had a side hustle. Usually it was
Food.
more on the up and up food or
Oh yeah, we used to get fed like crazy at the airport by that guy who worked in the kitchen. So he'd give him $5.
oh, right.
He'd bring you
Mark?
out like fucking. What's his name? Mark?
I think his name was Mark.
You might be right. He was Samoan, so
Yes. And I remember him being the skinniest of his family.
he was the stabbiest of his family.
Well, that
Yeah, but I mean, you give him $5, he'd bring you like this fucking, like double cheeseburger and a whole box of fries, and
he'd give you like 20 chicken fingers or some shit.
oh yeah,
so, yeah.
he'd just robbing that kitchen blind, man. That's what he doing. So
Yeah, but I understand that was one of the only ways they could keep employees there.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I
they were
understand
paying
it's
like
a
minimum
shitty job,
wage.
yeah,
Yeah.
otherwise, yeah. You make it up in food.
Hmm.
I remember that was the thing was when I'd come and see you, it's like, you want some pizza? It's like, yeah. It's like, all right, well, I just have to go make it and then it's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think there's a lot of places out there where it's like, okay, if you make the food yourself, you get to take it.
No, probably not. So, pizza joints are a little different, though. I mean, how do you actually like count for like X amount of dough or something?
Well, yeah, they track how much it is and then all that kind of stuff, but they automatically know some of it's going to go to waste because
Yeah.
you're going to mess it up or you're going to
Yeah.
make the wrong one. You're going to.
Well, and all those stores are owned by individual guys too, right?
Oh.
Oh, okay. Because I knew that, like, for a while when I was going to the gym, the guy who was there before us, he owned like most of the Domino's around
Yeah,
here.
I think they own a
And
certain.
he didn't really care about a little bit of spillage every now and then, So
Yeah, I think so. Like we'd get like a new GM, and they'd be like, "No, you got to put that into the system. You got to pay half," and I would do that. And then the next time I'd be like, "Hey, can I grab this one?" And then he'd be like, "No, you got to put it." And then by like the third time, he's like,
who's
"Yeah,
just
go
fucking
for
take
it."
it, yeah.
We're at that stage now. We're good.
Yeah, so he's just scoping you out more so than anything else. He's making sure that you're not taking like 10
See
fucking
how much,
pizzas.
yeah, you're gonna abuse
Yeah,
the system
exactly.
and all this kind of stuff. If you're a good employee, if you're like, all right, all these things come into factor. Yeah, yeah, go for it. You're good.
I guess I bet you came across a lot of dudes who would happily rip the joint off
Oh, yeah.
of everything they could get their hands on.
We did, but I don't need to document it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm good not having that. But yes, you do find ways of taking advantage of the system.
I've never been in a place where you could steal anything, really.
You couldn't take the airplane?
No,
You
no.
ever like need 10 washers? And
Just the 11th.
No.
The 11th
That
one,
place
man.
was the strictest of them all because it was actually a warehouse, and so they would log everything that came in and everything that was. You couldn't even steal like fucking gloves or anything out of that place.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you consider okay, so do you consider like would you consider it like taking something if it was a job where you could sleep?
I hate that philosophy.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
Stealing
yeah.
time.
No, I've had a lot of jobs where I could sleep.
okay.
So I've never
Okay.
felt guilty about it. I got busted for it once. So
Where?
this was on the railroad. So
But wait, I thought you were the boss.
I was. So I'd go park the Jeep up on the hill and take a 30-minute nap. So, and there was one time where my boss came in and was looking for me and didn't call me, and they said, "Oh, he's up on the hill." Yeah. He knew exactly what I was fucking doing. So, but I would park it there because guys would roll in and they would watch their speed if they saw the Jeep on the hill. So, so if I snuck in there a half-hour nap here or there in the middle of 2 o'clock in the morning, I didn't feel guilty about it. So
Get your
I
job.
didn't even really get
done.
busted for it. He just gave me shit about it. So
Oh, okay.
he was like, "If you're gonna do this, make sure that nobody else knows that's what you're doing." It's like, "You're gonna do it. Don't be stupid."
All right, so that doesn't count as theft. All right, that's fine.
I've heard it. I get it, but yeah.
Sleeping on the job though, like if you're scheduled and you don't have anything to do,
Well, you can always find something to do.
don't do that. Fucking, you got time to lean, you got time to
You
clean.
can
shit.
always
That's kinda true, though.
find
That is
something
kinda true.
to do,
yeah.
but
I mean, at some of the other places I worked, like TW, we were so like goody two shoes that we had skids of soda. You were not allowed to touch soda, and everybody was like, "Don't," like if I don't do it, you're not allowed to do it either. So you don't touch fucking soda. So
If I catch you doing it, I will rat you out in a heartbeat.
we will get together and beat you in the so, because you're making us all look bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
well, that's fine because everyone knows. Like there's certain things that are cool to get away with. I guess technically you're not supposed to get.
Yeah.
But
Well, so I know that there were things that people took advantage of. So when I was working at T-Mobile there, right, the policy used to be, and you're not going to believe this shit. It used to be that you got 2 free phones a year,
Oh wow.
right? 2 free phones a year. Now, here's the thing: is I was the last class in that could do that, and you could do it once, right? You got grandfathered in because what happened there was, I guess, when they instituted that policy, right? Your phone was like a candy bar, right? And so people would basically, you'd upgrade to this thing. This was like a $100 phone, right?
Oh, I see what you're
Yeah.
saying.
By the
Yeah.
time I got there, these were $700,
Yeah, you
$800
can't
a
do that
piece.
anymore, man.
And what people
Yeah.
would do is they'd get their 2 free phones and they just
Sell
resell
it.
them,
Yep.
right? And they're like, well, it's
That's
costing
not the
us.
point.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not the
Come on,
point
free
behind the
password.
benefit. Yeah. So
But I'm like, that's not something that people are doing. Like, this is endorsed. This is something that
yeah. So like I can see that, especially with something becoming that valuable, where they get
Yeah.
like really, really
Yeah.
picky about it. Yeah, I've just never worked around anything like that. I don't really know. So,
Well, I can see that still being okay, but you got to change. You got to exchange your phone.
oh yeah, you're gonna turn in your old phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
uh,
that you're using this phone.
well, okay, I got you, but I mean, these things, like I said, they retail for like $1,200,
Right.
right? And so to get 2 of those in a year
Right,
is absurd.
yeah.
That's a lot.
But just
It's
if you
absurd.
wanted to do one a year, because I mean, most phones don't even release a new version other than maybe once a year.
Well, and so
it's like,
to be fair, one of the things that I gave them credit for was like, it wasn't just a perk. They said, we want our employees using as many phones as possible so that they know the ins and outs of them. And, if you guys are going to be working with these and like the people out there on the front lines that have to sell this shit, to have some experience and say like, because they're like, we'd love it if you went from this to this or try them. Now, we didn't even carry iPhones at that time.
Right.
So it was try out a BlackBerry, try out a Windows phone, try out, one of these things here so that you could have some experience to talk about it. But yeah, eventually like, yeah, this is like $2,400. Like,
yeah, that's a bit much. But yeah, I think part of what should be done for employees is giving away certain perks to kind of help, like, keep your employees. Is
that's
hey,
fun.
we sell phones. I get it. Let's give you guys a new phone each year. It makes up for it if we're not paying you as much
Yeah,
as you hope
yeah.
and things like that. So,
But no, the schools, like just the public schools, I think they used to give teachers a free lunch too.
Once a year.
No, no.
Yippee fucking Skippy.
No. Every day when you go
free
there,
school
like
lunch.
you get the hot lunch, you get you want the little cheeseburger, or do you want the little slice of pizza? It's. I think they got a free hot
I
lunch.
just did the
You can go
Watchdog.
eat a hot lunch for free.
Yeah, I just did the
I
Watchdog
never got
Dad
one.
thing, and I got lunch for free.
Yeah.
You know what I got?
Oh, let
Never
me guess.
had this combo before.
Did they give you just like a packaged Lunchable?
No, they gave me a wrap with lettuce and fish sticks in it.
What?
I'm like, huh?
Where was this?
The school lunch
At,
at my daughter's school because
That's-
I did the Watchdog Dad, so I got to volunteer for the day.
so you
there
got
and hang out.
fish sticks and a lettuce wrap.
Yeah, I was like, huh.
That was like one of the special meals they ordered for somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
It was like,
Because-
oh, that kid didn't show up today, so here you go.
yeah, it's like so this is like the Jewish lunch. Or whatever it is.
Right, yeah, this
Yeah.
one's kosher.
I was just like-
it's kosher.
I was like, huh, it wasn't terrible. Like, I was like, I never would have thought of throwing these things together, but yeah, it's all right.
Well, so okay, so I would put this to you. So like, obviously, we all remember what school lunches were like when we were a kid, right?
Yeah.
Even if you didn't get hot lunch for a while, you saw them, you
Yeah, sure.
did stuff like that. Now other countries like take meals seriously, right?
Yeah, we do not, man. Especially when you get 12 fucking minutes to eat.
Yeah, that is,
Yeah.
it's quick.
Are we?
And it's all garbage food still, man. It's all fucking pizza and cheeseburgers and blocks of cookie dough. So yeah,
especially in middle school.
especially in middle school, it's
'Cause
just a feed bag.
you get to choose, like it's all there. So the elementary school, it's still like you're imagining. Like it's this, or you can have the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yep, or the PB and J.
Or I guess it's Nutella and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, because they don't do peanut
They
butter
don't
anymore.
because of allergies. So you get your choice of these two. That's it. But I guess in junior high school, there's your menu. It's there every day. You can grab your pizza if you want every single day. You can have your.
They have different lines for what you want.
So every single day.
There's like a sandwich line and then a burger line and then like a fucking pizza line. So
that actually doesn't sound too bad.
Doesn't look that bad.
And it's free.
Well, you ate it, right?
Not recently, but yeah, I have. So I ate it at my daughter's middle school. It was fine. So pizza was way better than anything that we had.
Right.
So,
But I'm going to be fair. I think the pizza was the low light of the rooting menu. I think they did a number of things just fine. Yeah. I think there's a reason I have affinity for chicken a la king.
Chicken a la king, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Right? But I thought
does not exist.
No,
not like a can. You can make it.
No, like even as like
they
a
don't
TV
do
dinner
that at the school.
Yeah.
They don't.
But I mean, like as a frozen.
They're not
dinner,
going to waste food that kids not going to eat. Because they're like, it looks like cat food. I'll have a piece of bread.
It came with mashed potatoes.
It doesn't matter, man. I mean, if it's not like fucking fast food shaped or flavored, eat it. They're not going to eat it, man. Dude, that's even true at college, man. I went to our fucking whatever we call it. I guess it's a cafeteria. Just like 2 weeks ago. So, and it's all burgers and fries and fucking pizza,
Well, do they have like the little Pizza Hut in there?
No, they do their own pizza, and it's not bad. So, but then they got like a salad bar and a soup bar, and but it's not like what I remember going to the cafeteria where it's like, it's chicken day, and so here's your fucking grilled chicken, and here's your greens, and here's your starch, whatever. It's not like that, man. It's just fucking pick your fast food today, man, and go have at it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. It's even that way in college, man. It's fucking expensive too. So yeah, it's not cheap. So
no, I had stories. I remember like going to your college and seeing like what's the meal plan, and
that freshman year was expensive. I thought it was back then.
But you ate in the dining hall, right? Yeah.
And they used to hook you up, if I recall. Like that was
your dining hall at CSU was nice, man.
You get to eat as much as you want.
Yeah.
You're paying.
You guys had an ice cream machine, if I recall. Yeah. See.
So no, the food was fine. Everything about that was cool, but yeah, it's pricey. I think it was like 20K for the first year.
$20,000
to live for
okay, all right.
And then my scholarships only not because I basically went to school free after that with my scholarships, but that first year actually cost.
So room and board, yeah. 20K sounds about right, man. So I mean, the funny thing is tuition really, I mean, it seems like it's gone way, way up, but in terms of like how much more expensive it is, they're kind of commensurate, in some respects to how much you actually paid to live on campus as a freshman for that first year.
Well, right, if you were paying to rent to live somewhere,
it's expensive.
And then doing all, that's probably true.
Yeah, but you're an in-state guy. How much back in '96 would they have charged an out-of-state person?
Well, the room and board's the same. The tuition's different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, room and board's always the same.
Okay.
So there's no differential on that. But like in-state tuition is usually about half of what out-of-state tuition is. Sometimes it's a little bit more, but most people, like your kid, my kid, they'll all get what's called COF, the College Opportunity Fund. It's a Colorado scholarship that just about any kid who grew up in Colorado gets if they go to a Colorado school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, actually, they also went through great lengths to make credits transfer a lot easier than you used to, too.
It completely depends. So I'm going to tell you that is a fucking crapshoot depending on what school you decide to go to.
No shit.
If I were to try and like take some math classes at PPCC and then go to Colorado Mines, they would laugh my credits off the table.
Mine's its own.
That's still a state
gotcha.
school. So if I were to, like, we have this problem at my school with people who go in, this is my school, this is not mine. We have problems with people who do like 1 or 2 algebra courses in the community college. We won't take them. Okay. We'll take one of them, but if they have 2 of them, no, we're just taking one of those. So yeah.
Why?
Because we don't have a pre-algebra class in our curriculum.
Okay.
And so if you're going to do anything with credit transfer, you need to pick out the school you want to go to, make sure those credits transfer to that school before you actually take them anywhere else. Now the high school is going to pay for that, so fuck it, whatever.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, but if you're actually going and doing your own thing, where he's like, hey, because we run this all the time with like our accounting students in particular, because they'll come in and they'll be like, oh, well, I've got an associate's degree from this community college in Texas or something like that, and so they'll come in thinking that they have 2 years of their degree knocked out, only to find out that only about half of their credits are things that are actually in our curriculum, and we're not giving you credit for shit that's not in our catalog. So
that's fair.
Yeah.
Actually.
Well, that would be from Texas. I thought Colorado had sort of ironed out a lot of that stuff.
Depends
there was an agreement.
Completely depends on the school, man. I mean, there's like agreements around like some basic classes like English comp and like algebra is another one. But like I can go to a community college and get like a 2-year general studies degree and only have like 1/10 of those credits actually transfer.
Wow.
Because we don't have a
because
fucking general studies degree. Yeah. And so
I guess that makes sense because like
can't give you credit for something we don't have.
Exactly.
Why would you go to that school then anyway?
And that's the thing that makes the problem there. And so if you're going to do any kind of credit transfer, make sure you pick out the school that you want to graduate from and talk to them before you sign up for other classes. Because I'm telling you, I deal with this every fucking day. So
no shit. Okay.
Every fucking day. And so it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'm sorry, we don't have military studies here, man. We don't have an ROTC program. So
if you had a military studies program, you'd be the one teaching.
That's ROTC, man. I was never in the military. So, yeah.
No,
but we see that
right.
A lot. Or we see people who do like, 1 year in like a nursing program.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
But that nursing program, their biology class is specifically for nursing. And so you come and you do a general studies program. It's like, sorry, bro, you have to take biology because we don't have biology for nursing guys.
Oh, that one would suck.
Oh, yeah, it sucks.
That one would hurt.
Well, and that's the thing about it is because that class is probably fucking harder.
Yeah.
That
one would hurt.
But we don't have a commensurate class.
That being said, if you pass that, you should be able to cook the other one.
But you're paying to take
But you're paying to take it again, and that's what everybody's trying to avoid. So that's the trick there. So that's why I tell everybody, and I go on these high school visits and stuff. It's like, hey, if you want to come here, come take a look at our catalog and see what classes you can probably knock out before you get there. Okay, but don't be going out there just dinking around for like a year, taking classes in the community college and thinking that your welding class is going to transfer into a finance program. It ain't going to do it, man. So,
okay, I guess I'm going back to. We didn't have any agreements like when I first started college, and I think back then it was completely discretionary as to the school. As like
they could decide whether or not they took your AP credit.
Yeah.
Now at least they have to take your AP credits.
Yeah.
So at least most of them. So like if I go, I took AP U.S. history and AP European history. So if I go in, that's only going to count towards one of my humanities classes, which I'm only need 3 credits hours of.
Oh.
And unless I actually go into a humanities field, that other one's wasted at that point in time. That one's cooked. So, but again, it's through the high school, so all I have to do is pay the AP exam fee, and I get credit for it. So fuck it, might as well do it. But if I go in there thinking it's like, oh, well, this is going to knock a year off of college, that's completely going to depend on the program you go into. So,
Yeah, but that's how they sold it.
Huh?
That's how they sold it. That's how
they sell it like that all the time,
Yeah.
man. All the community colleges will sell it. All the high schools will sell it.
That's
like
what I'm saying. The high schools.
They're like, oh yeah, you get into college and you only have to do 2 fucking years, blah blah blah. It's like not if you want to go into engineering, man. So
Uh,
that's going to take a few more advanced classes. I'm sorry. So how many classes on telemetry did you take in school? You know?
see, the problem. This is you're talking about the guys who are really mad now, and they have a little bit of a right to be. Is
Sure.
those dudes who went through that
Mhm.
and went through that program got laid off last week because
Yeah.
the fucking computer could do it.
Yeah, because the computer can do it. So yeah, I don't know, man. So I learned a lot about that last week, and there's some spots in engineering that are really in high demand, but they're not in computer information science. So it's like going back to basics like electrical, mechanical, and civil.
Right.
So and stuff like that, and and then like the AI piece is all cybersecurity now. It is 100% like
That makes sense.
how do you fucking beat
Yeah.
the machine kind of thing, Yeah.
And I think that one's always going to need human hands.
Well, it's going to need human brains
Yeah.
because you got to figure out like, okay, so how do I get around the system now? So and a lot of that is psychology more so than anything else. It's just
Exactly.
getting
Yeah.
people to do
Yeah.
stupid things. Like my colleague was like, "Oh my god, that is the fishiest of phishing emails I've ever seen," and you replied to it. Now we all have to take this class again. You
Hey,
fucker.
There are a couple things on that front that I think were hilarious this week. Did you see the country of origin boondoggle?
Dude, I've been unplugged all week because I've been at this conference, but I started looking at that yesterday for like on X in particular of all the people getting called out. It's like, wait a minute, you're from Pakistan.
Right.
So are you.
Right.
So
Right.
are you. So wait a minute, all of you guys. Kind of thing. And it was like, so apparently this was like 90% of Marjorie Taylor Greene's base too.
Oh. A lot of people talking shit about American politics.
You got no business, man. Yeah.
A lot of those came from India. A lot of those, some of the funnier ones are like, wait a second. Hey, Canadians, stay out of our fucking business.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
the same thing. It was like Ethiopia. It was like, what the fuck?
Look, this is, to be fair, like, Nigeria did get its fair share of representation.
I think we kind of knew that, though. Yeah, I mean, come on, dude.
But there was one other thing I wanted to run by you here.
Seen
Just
a
get
whole
your
bunch
thought.
of princes on X here.
Of very small nations, yes. Did you see that Colossal Order got kicked out of Skylines?
I did, and I saw. So, like, I watch a bunch of guys on YouTube who are
Yeah.
still into that.
Okay.
And like, there's a fist fight there brewing as well, because then it's like, oh well, it's fucking done. Blah blah blah. Why did I spend so much money
Yeah.
on having updates that are no longer going to come because this company's not going to get paid? Yada yada yada, and all they do is mobile games. But then I saw other people who was like, fucking good riddance.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not sure where I stand, and I feel like it's about halfway in between both of those.
I'm in the good riddance camp, man. I mean,
Yeah,
give it to a
yeah.
fucking mobile developer and make him work on it, because these fucking Scandinavians have just been taking 9-month vacations and then coming back and saying, "It's okay, that's fine. What's the problem is the user, yeah? It's peppack, And it's like, no, motherfucker, your game sucks. So it runs like hot garbage on my system. All right, and then on top of it, the last download, the last update broke it completely, where I can't even fucking get it to go right now. So, and I don't know.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, well, there's $100 that I want back.
Well, to me, I was surprised. I didn't know that they didn't own the IP,
No,
and that's where
no, they sold it to Paradox. So
I don't think they sold it. I think Paradox owned it from the start.
that might be true, but okay, fine, give it to Paradox. I mean, Paradox hasn't been doing great either lately, so I'm not.
Well, they own a ton of shit, don't they?
They do own a ton of shit, and they do keep it going, but they just dropped EU5, which I was thinking about playing. But then I saw some of the reviews on it. I was like, I don't have time to learn this fucking game. So,
Universalis?
yeah. I don't know, man. I don't think I have the patience for those big games like that anymore.
Well, every time you do, you get mad at it.
Well, and yeah, like I got burned on the last two, so I'm kind of like,
I feel like of their catalog, I feel like Hearts of Iron would be up your alley, but it's not.
a terrible game. It is a terrible game. So
It has a lot of fans.
Yeah, a bunch of fucking German tank guys, lets you design your own units. Sure, of course I love it. Can I paint them too? Yep, go for it, dude.
All right, all right.
So yeah, no, I'm feeling a little bit better about Skylines, but it needs so much retrofitting now at this point in time where I don't even know if I want to play it. Because like I mean, the amount of resources it takes on my machine is ungodly. If I get a city that's anything over about 10,000 people, I mean, I might as well just click a button and come back half an hour later. And I mean, my machine's old, but it ain't that old. Wow. So this game is just so poorly optimized that it is just, I mean, it's unplayable on a machine that's not like brand fucking new. So,
good Lord.
Well, no, that's the problem. Is people with brand fucking new computers have the same problem.
Exactly.
Oh.
So, I mean, at least they can build cities that are somewhat larger than mine. But I mean, you can't build a metropolis in that thing without it fucking getting wrecked. And then the other thing is they drop patch fixes like consistently, and it completely redoes everything. The first 10 minutes you spend sitting is like, why is my city on fire? So why is everybody leaving? Why is unemployment so bad? And it's just like, never mind. I don't care anymore.
The problem is the game sucks.
Yeah, exactly. So, I don't know, man. I've actually thought about playing the old one again, but
Patrick, I finally uninstalled it.
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I uninstalled both of them.
You just kind of put it in a box and it's going to go live on your shelf now.
Look, someday, and I'll tell you this, someday I'm going to come home from something. I'm going to be so depressed. And I'm going to be like, I need to fix what's wrong with me. And like all things, it comes back to City Skylines 1.
Yes, the answer is efficient bus routes.
If I'm lying, look, everybody's got something like that. I know that my dad sorted out his problems with Command HQ and colonization, and that's how he took care of his. That's how he did his mental processing.
Right.
That's fine. Everybody has a version of this. I imagine you don't get to do it now, but I think if you actually like felt shitty, like really shitty, and you needed to sort some things out, I think you'd go to like Ed's or whatever place is open.
That's wrong on Practical Jokers.
Yeah,
or something like that. Or
my day's good then.
There's that, or you're like, I'm gonna buy some cards and put them in sleeves. This feels good. All right, this is awesome. There's part of me is like, I kind of want to do that. I don't want to buy any cards because sports cards are ridiculously priced. Tom Brady got jacked on those too.
On what?
He owns a card store in Manhattan, a football card store, baseball card store. Got jacked for $10,000 worth of merchandise.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the guy who was buying it, he had it all out. His card got declined, so he just grabbed the stuff and ran out.
Classic move. Yeah. Distract the guy with the bad credit card. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Cool.
Anything else I missed?
Broncos on bye, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So football's irrelevant.
Well, you know the best team in the league is right now.
Yeah, I know.
It's a KC.
No, his Pats.
Oh, the Patriots. Oh, okay.
They could still be on.
They'll go on bye.
Well, they could still be in probation.
Okay.
Teams that have had a dominant streak, when things fall apart, are supposed to be in bad status for like a decade.
Well, they might be.
Well, they got a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got competent coaching.
They got a quarter. They got a quarterback.
Okay.
So they'll be functional for.
Okay.
Oh yeah. No, that's all good.
All right. Cool. I'm Pat.
I'm Will.
Jeffrey.
Hit the button.